So this is Rationalizing Denominators Part 2. If you haven't watched the first video, you should, because I explain everything in more detail there. So for this first question, we have 1 plus 2 root 2 over 1 minus 2 root 2. So to rationalize this denominator, we have to multiply it by 1 plus 2 root 2. So just show that like because we're multiplying it, we'll do it within brackets, so everything gets multiplied. We have to multiply both the top and the numerator and the denominator by the same thing. In this case, 1 plus 2 root 2. Okay. So now we just expand brackets. One times 1 is 1. Then we have 1 times 2 root 2, which is 2 root 2. Then we have 2 root 2 times 1 plus 2 root 2. Then we have 2 root 2 times 2 root 2. And that is plus 8, because the 2 and the 2 multiply together to get 4 root 4, but root 4 is a square number, so it will be 4 times 2, which is 8. Then for the new denominator, we've got 1 times 1, which is still 1. Then we have 1 times 2 root 2, which is plus 2 root 2. Then we have minus 2 root 2 times 1, so it is minus 2 root 2. Then we have minus 2 root 2 times 2 root 2, which will give you minus 8. So we have plus 2 root 2 and minus 2 root 2 here, and they will cancel out because positive and negative numbers are the same, cancel out. So we'll have the numerator 1 plus 4 root 2 plus 8. That could be 9, but we can simplify that a bit more later. Then we have 1 minus 8. So next you do it, so this is just 1 plus 4 root 2 over minus 7. And that is the final answer for this question. Question 2 is quite similar to question 1. We have 7 plus 2 root 5 over 6 plus 3 root 3. So we have to do basically the same thing. Make sure it's in brackets. And for this one it is 6 minus 3 root 3. So we just change this sign from positive to negative, and if it was negative we change it to positive. There you go. So first we have 7 times 6. 42. Then we have 7 times 3 root 3, which is minus 21 root 3. Then we have 2 root 5 times 6, which is 12 root 5. Then we have 2 root 5 times minus 3 root 3, to give you minus 6 root 15, over 6 times 6 is 36. Then 6 times minus 3 root 6 is minus 18 root 3. Then 3 root 3 times 6 is plus 18 root 3. Then 3 root 3 times minus 3 root 3 is 27, because the 3 multiplies by the 3, or the minus 3 here, and this will be the root 3 times root 3 is root 9, and that will be 3 times 3 times 3, which is 3 squared, so, and 3 squared is 27. It should be minus 27. Okay, simplifying, we can't really simplify very much here. So we have 42 minus 21 root 3 plus 12 root 5 minus 6 root 15 over, we can simplify more here, 36 minus 27 is 9, and the minus 16 root 3 and the plus 16 root 3 cancel out, so that's just over 9. We can simplify that a bit more, just move it up here. So we can divide the whole fraction by 3. So 42 divided by 3 is 14. And then 27 divided by 3 is 7, so it's minus 7 root 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4, so plus 4 root 5. And 6 divided by 3 is 2, so minus 2 root 15. And 9 divided by 3 is obviously 3. So this is the final answer for this question. For the final question, we have 7 plus 8 root 2 over 9 plus 5 root 2. So just following what we did last time, we will do 7 plus 8 root 2 times 9 minus 5 root 2, and then that will be over 9 plus 5 root 2, then the next set of brackets it'll be 9 minus 5 root 2. Okay, so now we have to expand the brackets again. 7 times 9, 63. Then 7 times minus 5 root 2. That will be minus 35 root 2. Then we'll have 8 root 2 times 9. which will just be plus 72 root 2. Then we will have 8 root 2 times minus 5 root 2, and it will be minus 40 root 4. And we can simplify that in a minute. But now we have to do the denominator. 9 times 9, that is quite obviously 81. Then 9 times minus 5 root 2 is, minus 45 root 2. Then plus 5 root 2 times 9 is plus 45 root 2. Then plus 5 root 2 times minus 5 root 2 is, well, just 50. Well, technically you could say it as 5 times 5 is 25 root 4, but 25 root 4, but root 4 is also equal to 2, so it'll be 25 times 2 also, so that's 50. So it'll be 50 here, minus 50 though. So as usual, the minus 45 root 2 and the plus 45 root 2 cancel out. And simplifying this, we will have 63 plus 37 root 2. That is when you add these two together. Then you will have, so minus 40 root 4 minus 40 root 4. Root 4 is equal to, makes it minus 40 times 2, so it's minus, which equals to minus 80. So it will also be minus 80 here. And then all this over, because the 45's cancel out, it will be all over 31. And then we will get 36 minus 80 is minus 17 plus 37 root 2 over 31. And you cannot simplify that anymore, so that is the final answer.